I found out that they were sleeping together. Like, he was actually inside her house and he told her to tell me that he wasn't there. And then I got an email from the girl, unknown to me, that the girl was with him at this time. The email up on the screen. Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you guys don't already know, it's your girl Edidiong Umoren. You know the vibe. Yeah, get with it, get jiggy with it. Let's go. So today I'm going to be telling you guys a little spicy story time. So if you guys want to get to know the story, then keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Alright guys, so I have my wine with me and let's get right into the story. So basically, I've been dating this guy for like a year, almost a year, or maybe a year. I don't remember like that. And we had like a bunch of new intakes into our semester, into our class, because I don't know if you guys know how medical school is. It's like semesters, not really grades or whatever. So into my semester there were a bunch of new intakes, and there was this babe that came in and everybody was like, she's so beautiful, she's fine, she's fresh, she's a sweet one, she's pink, she's buff, everything. They called her all the names under the sun. Like, she was beautiful, that's what they said. So I was actually anticipating seeing her. So I was like, oh yeah, let me see this babe that everybody's raving about. And I got to meet her. She was a chill girl. She was alright. Like, she was a chill babe. And also she lived in the same complex as the guy I was dating at the time. So like, whenever I went to see him, I would see her like in the same complex and everything. And we'd just chill, just talk, regular girls talk. Like, I wouldn't say we were friends, but I would say we're friendly, cordial, like kind of cordial, civil, whatever. So yeah, sometime after I had met her, like say 2 or 3 months after I had met her, when I had just met her, my boyfriend and I at the time, the person I was dating and I had an argument, like a small minor argument, and I decided to go over to his place to talk about it the next day. I'd called him, he wasn't picking up. I was in the area, so I was like, let me just stop by and say hi.
How could I do such a mistake?
So I went over to his place, knocked on the door, and he was not there, but his clothes were there, his phone was there, his laptop was there, his door was open. So I was like, oh, that means he's close by, maybe he's doing his laundry or something. I went to check the laundry room, he wasn't there. So I was like, okay, let me just chill, maybe he's with a bunch of his friends, because it was like a complex where a bunch of students lived. So I figured he was probably with one of the guys in the building. I stayed there for like a good 10 minutes. I didn't see him. I checked his friend's room, he wasn't there. So I went to this girl's place, like, and I knocked on the door and I'm like, oh hi, I was wondering if you had seen this person, like, because I'm supposed to have linked up with him today, and I was wondering if you had seen him. So when I asked her that, she was like, oh no, sorry, I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him today. I haven't seen him. I was like, oh, okay, no problem. Like, please, when you see him, can you tell him that I came by to look for him and he should give me a call? And she was like, okay, sure thing. And I left. I went home. I texted him. He immediately called me and was like, oh, she told me that you were looking for me, whatever. I was like, okay, we sorted out the issue. Now, like, some months after that, right? Jesus, I don't even know how to say this part, there was a bunch of things that kept happening, like a bunch of things kept happening, and eventually I found out that they were sleeping together. Like, him and this babe had been sleeping together, and the day I went to look for him at his place and I went to hers, he was actually inside her house, and he told her to tell me that he wasn't there and she doesn't know where he is. So I said, oh wow, so you lied to me, you do all this shit to me, blah 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 blah. And it kind of caused us to break up. Like, that's not the only reason we broke up, but it kind of caused us to break up. Like, there were a bunch of other things that caused us to break up around that time as well. But yeah, so we broke up, and then, like, so this happened in 2015, so we hadn't been together the whole time. He would always be like, oh, let's get back together, I'm sorry, blah 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 blah, and we'd get back together. So on one of these occasions, I remember it was September of 2016, we had just gotten back together since the whole situation, which, to be honest, I was really young, so you guys have to, I don't want to say you guys should pardon me, But I was really young, that's why I went back into the relationship with him. And I thought that was my last bus stop. After this person, I don't marry you. I'm off the streets. That's what I thought, right? We had gotten back together around that time, and at this point I was kind of like house hopping because I didn't have my own apartment. I had some issues with my previous landlady, so I was kind of apartment hopping from my friend's apartment to my boyfriend's apartment at the time and looking for a place to stay. So I went over to his house. We were supposed to spend the weekend together. I was just at his house just chilling, and then I got an email from the girl, and I'm going to probably put the email up on the screen because I actually saved that email, because that email made me actually realize that I was wasting my life, my time, and this was not it.
Alright guys, I think my camera died at this point, but backstory, before I had gotten to his house, him and I got into an argument, and I was basically like confronting him, like just basically going at him and like saying, oh, why would you cheat on me with this babe, like of all the people to cheat on me with, why would you do this? Basically just like voicing my opinion.
Unknown to me that the girl was with him at this time, so he was basically asking me to get back in a relationship with him, but he was still sleeping with her. So she was in his place, she was at his place. Jesus, what's the English? She was at his house when I had sent this message chain, and like we had done this back and forth, and he was like, oh, I'm sorry, I still love you, I'm sorry, blah blah blah. The girl was there, she was reading the messages, I don't know if she was feeling jealous, I don't know what it is that she felt. So this day I would never understand why she sent me this email. But I'm just going to put the email up on the screen. She was basically insulting me, calling me all sorts of names, saying all sorts of things to me, and like I saw the message when I had gotten to his house, which was so crazy because I felt like it was perfectly timed. Immediately I opened my laptop at his house and just saw the email, and I read the email. I was like, whoa, what the hell? So you're still having something to do with this babe? Like after you said that you want to get back in a relationship with me, you're going to try to be better, da 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 da. It was a mistake, whatever. I saw the email and I felt very, very annoyed, and I decided to do the most. I decided to respond back to her basically, like in a nutshell. I called my friends. I was like, yo, do you guys see the email this babe sent to me? Do you guys feel like I should respond back to her? It was like, no, be the bigger person, Obviously you decided to get back in a relationship with this shitty boy, so you should know what you got yourself into. So I was just like, what? I cannot be the bigger person in this. This girl insulted me. That was just basically how I felt. Like the babe like she said, Jesus. She called me everything under this. In fact, she insulted my life. She insulted my destiny. She insulted me. Let me just put it that way. When you guys, she said everything that could have been said about a human being. In fact, all the worst things you could say about someone, she probably said it. And I was very confused. Like, anyway, that's in the past. I had no right to judge the babe or whatever. But like, it is what it is. Like, I was hurt, so I decided to insult her back. I emailed her back.
But they crazy.
I messaged her. I said everything I could say. I sent so many emails, and she just basically aired me. Basically, and that was it. Like, I feel like that email, the whole situation with the whole email thing, made me realize that if someone cheats on you one time, they can do it again. So I basically allowed myself to get insulted because I was in a relationship with someone that wasn't even worth it. But yeah, I'm glad that that's over and done with. That was what, 2016? That's really long. I was really young. This is such a cringe moment. Like this, every time I think about this story, it makes me cringe. Like, anyway, yeah, that's my little story time. You guys should not expect anything so intricate from me because I don't like sharing my personal life again on social media. I don't like it. Anyway, yeah, this is my little story time about the one time this babe, that my ex, and you know what's crazy? She wasn't the only one that he was sleeping with. She wasn't. You know, it's crazy because she actually emailed me. It's actually very crazy. But yeah, one time that one of his sightings emailed me. So yeah, that's my little story time. Thank you guys so much for watching my story time. I hope it motivated somebody to make better decisions in their relationships and love yourself. Basically, highlights of the story is love yourself. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Daddy, shake it for daddy. Oh yeah, shake it for daddy. Shake it for daddy. Oh yeah, shake it for daddy.